President Joe Biden is really getting pressured by many lawmakers to include a fourth stimulus payment into his new infrastructure plan. But also, more and more people are opposing President Biden's infrastructure plan. In this video, I will be discussing what Joe Biden's infrastructure proposal currently includes. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I will be bringing you up to date on the latest stimulus news and information. Don't forget to enter the $75 Amazon gift card giveaway that is scheduled for this Friday. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment below. So if you are still missing your $1,400 third stimulus payment, please know that the IRS is distributing third stimulus checks. I know many of you are still missing your stimulus money, but unfortunately, the IRS hasn't explained why millions of Americans still haven't received their $1,400 stimulus check. Feel free to leave in the comment section below what the IRS Get My Payment tool is currently showing for you. Many of you have left in the comment section below that the Get My Payment tool is still not showing a payment date at all, and there is no pending deposit in your bank account. This is really upsetting. According to CNBC, payment status not available means that the IRS hasn't processed your payment yet. So that does not mean that you won't receive your stimulus money. You will just get it in a future wave of payment. The IRS has stated that they will send out stimulus checks on a weekly basis until all eligible Americans have received their third stimulus payment. Payment status not available could also mean that the IRS either hasn't yet determined your eligibility or that you're not eligible at all. Please make sure that the IRS has your correct mailing or banking information on file. Need more information could mean one of the two things. Either the IRS does not have your account information and your payment hasn't been processed yet, or the IRS was unable to deliver your payment and it was returned to the IRS. Now a fourth round of stimulus checks is definitely needed. Advocacy groups and dozens of congressional Democrats are stepping up the pressure on President Joe Biden to support recurring monthly payments until the crisis is over. In a recent news report, one group called Stimulus Checks Critical Relief that must continue. This is really good news. I'm really happy to hear that more action is being taken. President Biden is being urged to include more direct aid for Americans in the $2.3 trillion infrastructure plan that he is now promoting. There are many arguments for a fourth stimulus check. About 20 Democratic senators, including Finance Committee Chairman Ron Wyden of Oregon and Elizabeth Warren, have sent Joe Biden a letter calling on him to put recurring relief payments in his Build Back Better infrastructure package. The letter read, families shouldn't have to worry about whether they'll have enough money to pay for essentials in the months ahead as the country continues to fight a global crisis. According to a new analysis of census data from the Economic Security Project, most Americans use their recent $1,400 checks to pay for basics including food and bills. This situation is similar to last year. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics found that the first round of stimulus checks were largely spent on essentials, though some people saved or invested the money or used it for other spending. Data is supporting the argument that another round of stimulus checks need to be sent out, or else millions of Americans will financially struggle again. Lawmakers in the Senate say almost 6 in 10 people think the $1,400 payments would last them less than 3 months. A study has shown that one more direct payment would lift 6.6 million Americans out of poverty. The Economic Security Project has said that additional checks are vital. This critical relief has played a leading role in helping Americans keep their heads above water during this recession. The group says in its report, it is possible for President Joe Biden to include a fourth round of stimulus checks into his new infrastructure plan. The $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan did not get any support from Republicans in Congress, who all voted against it. Even moderate Democrats were skeptical about the need for the legislation's third round of direct payments. This is why Democratic leaders decided to push the bill through using the budget reconciliation process, which allowed for passage with simple majorities. Lawmakers could try the same tactic with the infrastructure package, which features money for stimulus, roads, bridges, water systems, and senior care. But with the Senate evenly split between the two parties, no Democrat can oppose the bill.
Well, good afternoon. The Prime Minister's brought the sun out, so we can do about anything. Mr. Prime Minister, thank you for being here. It's been my pleasure to welcome Prime Minister Suga to the White House. This is our first in-person meeting here, the first head of state that I've asked in my administration to come to the White House. Yoshi, thank you for making the long trip to Washington. We've already met several times virtually at a G7 meeting and a Quad Leaders Summit, but I greatly appreciate the chance to spend time with you in person and to exchange our ideas face to face. There's no substitute for face-to-face discussions. We are still taking COVID precautions, being careful, but our commitment to meet in person is indicative of the importance, the value we both place on this relationship between Japan and the United States, this partnership. We had a very productive discussions today. When nations as close as ours get together, we always look for operations and opportunities to do more, and today was no exception. So Yoshi, you'll probably be seeing a lot more of me in the future. Today, Prime Minister Suga and I affirmed our ironclad support for U.S.-Japanese alliance and for our shared security. We committed to working together to take on the challenges from China and on issues like the East China Sea, the South China Sea, as well as North Korea, to ensure a future of a free and open Indo-Pacific. Japan and the United States are two strong democracies in the region, and we're committed to defending and advancing our shared values, including human rights and the rule of law. We're going to work together to prove that democracies can still compete and win in the 21st century. We can deliver for our people in the face of a rapidly changing world. So today, we're announcing a new competitive and reliance partnership, CORE, between Japan and the United States that will enhance our ability to meet the pressing challenges of our time. Together meet those challenges. Top of our agenda is, of course, getting the pandemic under control and helping our friends and neighbors throughout the Indo-Pacific region to recover. Earlier this year, we, together with India and Australia, launched the landmark Quad Vaccine Partnership to expand the manufacturing of COVID-19 vaccines and assist countries throughout the region with vaccination efforts. And we agreed to enhance our support for global vaccination efforts through the ACT Accelerator and COVID Facility. We're also going to do more beyond this pandemic to advance longer-term goals for health security, reform of the World Health Organization, and establishing a new partnership on health security to build better preparedness for the next pandemic, because there will be others. Secondly, Japan and the United States are both